that right now, there seems to be a real security issue buying from eBay. eBay seems clueless about it, and they don't seem to be at all concerned to look into it properly. Fix-It Rick here. Today I want to talk about something a little bit different than DIY fix-it stuff. If you buy on eBay, there's something going on that I think you should know about. There's an issue that folks who buy on eBay need to be aware of. It appears that somehow hackers have figured out how to hijack your eBay purchase so it never reaches you. And as if that's not bad enough, as far as eBay's concerned, you received it. You get no package and no refund. I can illustrate this best by recounting this issue as it happened to me. On May 2nd, I purchased a new tool bag on eBay. The seller appeared to be reputable based on his feedback. According to the UPS tracking number, the bag was shipped to me on May 9th, and on May 14th, I received a notice that it had been delivered to a parcel locker. Nothing unusual here, since we have a cluster mailbox in my neighborhood and packages are usually delivered this way, leaving a key in my mailbox to retrieve the package. But when I went to my mailbox that day, there was no key, so no package. Now, this was odd. My best guess was the mailman left the key in the wrong mailbox. So now I was concerned how to retrieve my package. I decided to contact my local USPS post office and sent an email explaining the issue. To be honest, I did not expect much in the way of a reply, but to my surprise, I received a call later that morning from a USPS employee. She explained to me that the post office has been receiving a lot of calls regarding missing parcels. She had looked up my tracking number and told me that the actual address my package was sent to was not mine. Further, to help me recover my loss with eBay, she sent me an email with an image of the actual shipping label. The woman had a legitimate USPS email address. I have no reason to doubt her as a legitimate USPS employee. Sure enough, the label she sent me had a different address on it, not my address. She had blacked out some information on the label for privacy, but it was clear the package had been delivered to a completely different address in my town. Now, none of this would be such a huge problem if eBay would agree that I did not receive the package. But here's where it gets frustratingly weird. After a week of back and forth emails with the seller explaining I did not get the package, including proof of fraud from the post office, the seller refused to refund my money. And a week later, when I could finally ask eBay to step in and resolve the issue, eBay immediately decided in favor of the seller. In other words, I'm out $173. Now, if I was a fly-by-night eBayer with zero feedback, that might be one thing. But I happen to be a star seller on eBay with 100% feedback and a rating over 900. That's a purple star. And eBay rejected my claims of fraud as if I was lying about this. Now, I've opened an appeal with eBay. We'll see where that goes, but I don't have high hopes given eBay's responses so far. Researching this on the internet, I found a number of others who have run into the exact same problem as I did. So the reason I'm documenting this is to let my YouTube audience know that right now, there seems to be a real security issue buying from eBay. eBay seems clueless about it, and they don't seem to be at all concerned to look into it properly. This is bad, guys. If this happened to me, there's no reason it could not happen to you. So be careful out there. Anyway, that's all I have. This is Fix-It Rick. We'll see you in the next one.